Hi, my name is Chase, and welcome to the Wellness Center podcast, where we're going to talk all things red light therapy. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. Please make sure to like and subscribe so you can get updated and notified on all of our newest episodes that we'll be releasing. Have a great rest of your day and enjoy the episode. Hey everyone, my name is Chase, and welcome to the Wellness Center podcast. Super excited to have you guys here today. If I sound a little slow or skip up on a word, or something like that, I apologize. I am currently doing a 10-day fast from food, so I'm drinking water. I'm drinking plenty of water, but I definitely feel the brain sludge from fasting, so forgive me. By the time this podcast will be published, I'll be done with my fast, hopefully. And I will be, and have some food in my system. But yeah, currently, it is the 24th of January, and that's when I'm filming this. So yeah, well, let's get right to it today, guys. We are going to be talking about temporal lobe epilepsy. So I'm just going to get right to sharing my screen here. Okay, so like always, I'm going to go over three things with you. What is temporal lobe epilepsy? I'm going to go over a red light therapy study. Now, this one has some more health jargon to it, so I actually had to do a lot of research on what it is. So I do have one Google search of like what something is, because I don't know if a lot of people know what it is. And then I do have some at-home remedies to help with temporal lobe epilepsy. Let's go for it. I'm going to zoom in here so we can all see it. What is temporal lobe epilepsy? Temporal lobe epilepsy is an epilepsy that starts in the temporal lobe area of your brain. Temporal, your temples. You have two temporal lobes, one on each side of your head, behind your temples, and by your ears in alignment with your eyes. So about right here. Temporal lobe epilepsy is the most common localized, also called focal type of epilepsy. About 60% of people with focal epilepsy have temporal lobe epilepsy. That's what it is. Epilepsy is seizures. They have a lot of seizures. That's basically what it is. And now I'm reading a study published on the 12th of January this year, 2023. And the title, it's Cells in Bioscience by the BMC, part of the Springer Nature. And the title of it is Photobiomodulation Improves the Synapses and the Cognitive Function and Ameliorates, which was one of the words I had to look up, but that means like make the results not as bad. Epileptic seizures by inhibiting downregulation of NLGN3, which is one of your genes that can make the results of a seizure worse. So a little bit of a background on it. Temporal lobe epilepsy remains one of the most drug-resistant focal epilepsies. Drug-resistant, so not a lot of drugs help with it. Glutamate excitotoxicity was actually the word I looked up. And so excitotoxicity, scroll view in here. Excitotoxicity, in excitotoxicity, nerve cells suffer damage or death when the levels of otherwise necessary and safe neurotransmitters, such as glutamate, become pathologically high. And technically, if I remember right, when I'm looking here in this study, and remember, I gotta zoom in. NLGN3 is what creates excitotoxicity by releasing way too many neurotransmitters in the glutamate section of your body. Okay, so here is the background. Now, glutamate excitotoxicity and neural inflammation, which leads to the loss of synaptic proteins and neuronal death. The neurons in your brain die, appear to represent a pathogen that characterizes the neurobiology, the biology of your brain, of temporal lobe epilepsy. Photobiomodulation is a rapidly growing therapy for the attenuation, which is another form of lessening the effects of neuronal degeneration, sludge brain, harboring non-invasive benefits. However, the detailed effects of photobiomodulation on excitotoxicity or neural inflammation remain unclear. So we investigated whether transcranial, so just directly on the headpiece, photobiomodulation exerts neuroprotective effects on hippocampal neurons in the hippocampus in epilepsy mouse model by regulating synapse and synapse-related genes. So, epilepsy damages the neurons, and they're trying to see if photobiomodulation can help with the damaged neurons, is what they're trying to see here. So the methods doesn't talk too much about stuff, but the results and the conclusion is what I want to go over. So results, photobiomodulation was upregulated synaptic connections in and in vitro. In vitro means in a glass tube, tested in a glass tube. In addition, it was confirmed that transcranial photobiomodulation reduced synaptic degeneration. Sludge brain. Neuronal apoptosis, which is the death of your neurons, and neural inflammation in and in vivo. In vivo is the study inside the body. These effects of photobiomodulation were supported by RNA sequencing results showing the relation of photobiomodulation with gene regulatory networks of neuronal functions. Showed that the neurons were functioning better. Specifically, the NLG-N3 showed increase after photobiomodulation, and silencing the NLG-N3 reversed the positive effect of photobiomodulation in vitro, the study in the glass tube. Lastly, behavioral alterations including hypoactivity, anxiety, and impaired memory were also recovered, along with a reduction of seizure score in the photobiomodulation-treated mice. So not only does it help with the neuronal health and the neuronal recovery after a seizure, it also helps with hypoactivity, anxiety, and impaired memory. Bonus! Conclusion, our finding demonstrates that photobiomodulation attenuates, which again, minimizes epileptic excitotoxicity, neurodegeneration, and cognitive decline. Hey, got it right that time. Induced by the temporal lobe epilepsy by inhibiting the NLG-N3 gene decrease induced by excitotoxicity. So cool. All right. At-home remedies. Here we go. We always love at-home remedies. Herbal treatments for temporal lobe epilepsy. The burning bush, groundsel, hydrochital, lily of the valley, mistletoe, mugwort, peony, skullcap, tree of heaven, valerian. I have no idea what any of those are, but apparently they can help. So if you're aware of them and you have epilepsy, just put in those places. Oh, everyone knows, so you know I'm getting all of these at-home remedies from healthline.com. Now, herbs to avoid. Ginkgo biloba and St. John's wort, kava, passion flower and valerian, garlic, chamomile, schizandra, and caffeine may worsen seizures as well. And mint tea can also not help. So just be careful. Vitamins can help. Vitamins B6, magnesium, and vitamin E. Other vitamins can also help. Dietary changes can also help. Self-control and biofeedback. So if you're noticing anxiety, depression, fatigue, and bad headaches, that could be a sign that a seizure is coming on. The way to do some biofeedback is by meditating, walking, immersing yourself in a task, sniffing a strong odor, or literally telling the seizure no. My mom, Laura, the owner of the Wellness Center, actually has a practice that she does. Whenever there's a negative thought that comes into her head, she stands up and stomps her feet, and she's like, no, it's not going to happen. And she just throws a fit with the bad mood, and she lets her subconscious know that she's not okay with that type of behavior or thoughts or actions or emotional response to things. And it's actually incredibly effective. So, and acupuncture and chiropractic care. And those are your at-home remedies. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. I really hope you appreciated the episode. Please make sure to like and subscribe so you can get updated on when we release all of our newest studies. Again, we're looking at all of the studies that are coming out almost weekly, and we're going over those so everyone can be up to date on what red light therapy or photobiomodulation, same thing, can do for you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you on the flip side. Peace.